Hello everyone, and you're back to my YouTube channel. I go by the name Tete and I'm an Erasmus Mundus alumni. I completed my master's degree in advanced development in social work. So right now I'm here to help you to also come on this Erasmus journey. So like I've been saying in my previous videos, you need some documents, some prerequisite requirements that you would need to help and facilitate the whole Erasmus Mundus application process. Okay, so in the previous video we spoke about how to create a Europass CV using the Europass website. So now let's put that down, and today we are going to go into how to write the statement of purpose. Okay, I'm going to simplify this in the most easiest way as possible, and we're going to do that in just 4 steps. Okay, in 4 steps I'm going to show you how to write a statement of purpose that can ensure that you get admitted onto the program of your choice. Let's get in the video. Okay, so now we are talking about how to write your statement of purpose. Like I said earlier on, we are going to write it in 4 basic steps. So the statement of purpose that we are going to write is going to be in 4 paragraphs. That is the introduction and the body, which consists of 2 paragraphs, and then the conclusion. Usually the statement of purpose is about 400 to 500 words. Some people also have 600 words. It usually depends on your program. Sometimes they have specific requirements for the statement of purpose, but if there's no specific requirements, I would suggest that you do the 4 paragraphs in about 400 to 500 words, which can occupy 1 page. Okay, so first and foremost, we need the introduction. So the introduction is where you get to introduce yourself to whoever is reviewing your statement and telling them why you are applying for the master's degree. Okay, so it's basically like a summary of some things that are already in your CV. Okay, not necessarily everything. So you just introduce yourself. Say, for instance, I would say my name is Abraham. I have a bachelor's degree from the University of Ghana, where I earned a GPA of, you can choose to mention your GPA if you want. Some people don't. I didn't really mention my GPA in my statement, but you could if you want to. It all depends on you. It's a matter of preference. Okay, so I'll say my name is Abraham. I graduated from the University of Ghana in this year, and I graduated with a GPA of this and that. Okay, I'm excited to apply for the Erasmus Mundus Master's Program in Advanced Development in Social Work, because I believe this master's is going to advance my knowledge and skills in the field of social work. Okay, so I've introduced myself and I am telling them the reason why I'm applying for this master's. Okay, so I'm applying for this master's because I want to upgrade my knowledge and skills. Yes, I have my bachelor's degree, but the master's level is taking me to another level. So that is one thing you must state in your introduction. And also, you must also tell them that you believe that being enrolled on this master's is going to help you advance or upgrade yourself academically and professionally. All these things have to be inculcated in your introductory section so that they know that yes, you want to study, yes, you want to grow your knowledge, and yes, you want to advance professionally as well as academically. Okay, so you can have that in your first paragraph. Very, very simple, straight to the point, no beating around the bush. And then you move on to the second paragraph. The second paragraph, that is the body, it's in 2 parts, okay? So the first part is where you bring your experiences in. And make sure that you talk about experiences that are related to your course of practice, okay? So the course that you want to apply for. You don't talk about experiences that are not related to the course that you want to do. So let me give you a typical example. So I studied social work, right? And during my undergraduate days, I had the opportunity to, we have something called long vacation fieldwork and concurrent fieldwork. So I had the opportunity to work with Alcoholic Anonymous. I had the opportunity to work with the Department of Social Welfare, where I went to the also Children's Home and then the Accra Psychiatric Hospital. Okay, so I'm bringing all these experiences together and link it to the whole Erasmus Mundus Advanced Development in Social Work, because all these things helped me to no practical happenings in the field of social work, be it working at a children's home or a psychiatric hospital or Alcoholic Anonymous. So all these things were eye-opening experiences that helped me understand social work more. Additionally, I also had the opportunity to work with the Department of Social Welfare on the Street Children project for like 3 years. Okay, so I was a social development officer and I was working with street children for about 3 years. So that is my main experience. Okay, so the first experiences, they were eye-opening experiences, and then I focus on my main experience. My main experience is the fact that I was on the Streetism project, where we get to rescue children off the streets and try to reintegrate them with their families or link them to other complementary social intervention services. Okay, so you first start with the experiences that you have and then show how those experiences are related to the cause that you want to apply and how these experiences have motivated you to apply for this program. So like I said, with those experiences that I had, those ones were the basic experiences. But then when I started to work with the Department of Social Welfare, that is when I had the main experience with the Streetism project. And that is where majority of my experience linked to the course that I wanted to do. Okay, so you have to from these experiences, you have to show that there's a problem that you want to solve, and that you being on this master's is going to help you address this problem. I don't know with the natural sciences, but I'm talking from the social science perspective. And with social sciences, we have most of if you are writing a thesis or a long essay, actually, what's your problem statement? So this is where you bring your problem statement into your statement of purpose. Okay. So yes, you have experiences, but you can talk about your experiences, but then you have to focus on one main experiences that has influenced you and has brought out a problem that you want to solve, and that this master's degree is going to help you solve that problem. Okay, so let me give you an example. Maybe it sounds a little bit complicated. Let me give you an example. So for instance, I talked about my experiences with Alcoholic Anonymous, the Department of Social Welfare, where I worked with those children's home and then the psychiatric hospital. But then I moved on to my main work experience, where I had the opportunity to work with street children for a period of 3 years. And then during that 3 years, I realized that the interventions that were supposed to help reduce the growing number of children that were living on the streets of Accra were not having the desired effect. Why were these interventions not having the desired effect? You rescue the children from the streets, they leave the streets, you take them to transit centers, try to reunify them back together with their families or integrate them with other social protection interventions. But these children ended up being on the streets. Okay, so what is the problem here? The problem is that although I get together with my supervisors, get to take the children off the streets, these children go back to the streets. So this is the problem that I'm looking at. Why are these children going back to the streets? And I believe that studying on this master's program is going to equip me with the necessary knowledge that is going to help me address this problem after graduation. I don't know if you get me, but you see how I linked the problem to the course. That is the main thing. So you try to link the problem to how the course is going to give you a solution to that problem. And once you do that, you set the base for your whole essay. Okay, so that is the body of your statement of purpose. Try to link the course. You link the course that you're applying. Try to find a problem and link a problem, and then link the solution to the course that you are applying for. Okay. Once you're done, that's the first part of the body. Okay, so the second part of the body is you have to state the things that you are bringing on board this program. Remember, Erasmus Mundus is basically for international students, and one beautiful thing about this program is that you get to bring your country perspective into this program. Yes, sometimes you might have two people from the same country, but all of you have different perspectives and different experiences. So it is important for you to let the review board know that, yes, being admitted on this program, although it's going to help you solve this problem in the near future, it is also important for you to bring your country perspective onto this program and also learn from the perspective of others. Okay, so you are bringing your country perspective onto the program and also learning from the perspective of others on the program. So how street children are treated. I keep using the street children example because that is my field and that is what I worked on. So you can also find your field and try to relate it and then try to expatiate on your ideas. Okay, so the street children perspective that I have might be different from another person who is from the United Kingdom or who is from Uganda or who is from Burundi or Bangladesh, from different countries. And mind you, once you are admitted on this Erasmus Mundus program, you are going to have people from all other continents, Asia, Americas, everywhere. So it's going to be a whole cultural sensitive program which is going to introduce you to new different perspectives. So in your statement of purpose, make sure that you let the reviewer know that you will definitely be bringing your country perspective onto the program. It is also important for you to let the reviewers know that from these perspectives of your colleagues and then your lecturers is going to be very beneficial to you, because introducing you to all these different perspectives is going to increase your research ability to think critically and to analyze issues relating or pertaining to your course. Okay, you try to explain why it is important for you to be in this program, how you offer your country perspective, and how you are willing to learn from the perspective of others. And also, this program introduces you to a whole different social network. So it is also important for you to let the reviewers know that you also want to benefit from the social network. You want to broaden your social network. Once you get to interact with people from different countries and different cultures, you get to connect socially, and that in the near future, when you have projects pertaining to your country, you would be able to use your social connections to help develop things in your country. Because maybe I'm working on the citizen project and I know that someone from Uganda can offer me a perspective. Now I know somebody from Uganda, and therefore I can tap into that resource to help me advance the intervention that I have set up in my country, or whatever that I want to do to help street children in my country. Okay, so now that you've been able to do that, the last thing that you can do is to conclude. So in conclusion, you have to tell them, the reviewer, how it is important for you to be on this master's degree and how you are going to work hard and make your best time out of Europe. Okay, and once you conclude, and it's very strong, you let them know how hardworking you are, how you're going to make the best time out of your time in Europe, and how you are going to use that knowledge that you have generated or gathered to help advance your field of practice in your country, in Africa, and then eventually worldwide. So that is the most simplest conclusion that you can give them. And then just like that, in 4 steps, you have been able to write your statement of purpose. But I believe once you're able to watch this video, you would be able to write your statement of purpose in 4 easy steps. Okay, so I think we are done for today, and just start writing that statement of purpose now. You can always reach out, and I'm going to help you in any way that I can to review your statement of purpose. Okay, so next tomorrow we are going to go into your proof of residence, how to show your proof of residence. So don't forget to share this video, tell a friend to tell another friend that the Erasmus Mundus journey is here and you can apply to study abroad for free. I'll catch you on the flip side, and stay blessed. I'm out.